What's going on, you guys? Josh here, also known as Harry Tornado, coming at you today with another What's Sold video. Now, it's been a few weeks since my last What's Sold video, so I'm not going to tell you every single thing I've sold since then. It's just a lot of items, a lot of information for one video. So today's video is just going to be 20 cool items I've sold over the last 2 to 3 weeks. I think there's a lot of good items on this list, a lot of interesting backstories, and I really think if you stick around and check this out, you'll find a lot of valuable information for you and your reselling business. Coming up. You know, it's been a while since I've welcomed new subscribers to my channel, so if you are new here, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Josh, also known as Harry Tornado. I'm a full-time reseller based out of South Carolina, and I just really like it. So if you like videos like this and you want more, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. I try to upload it about 2 to 3 times a week, so be sure to stick around for that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the What Solds. First up, we got this Tommy Bahama men's Hawaiian shirt. I only pick up Tommy Bahamas if they are super loud or super unique, or they have a big embroidery on the back. This one did have a very large embroidery, and it was a good size. I think it was an extra large or maybe 2 extra large. Even with all the good things about this shirt, it's still only sold for $24 with free shipping. So if you are still picking up blank Tommy Bahamas, please stop. They're not going to sell for any serious amount of money. Tommy Bahamas have to have something unique about them, and they have to be a larger size to really bring a significant amount of sales. These men's spider pants, they were like snow pants. I didn't really know anything about them. I picked these up at a yard sale for $4 a few months ago, and I listed them and they sold for $40 and the buyer paid shipping. This lot of vintage like BB gun targets, I actually found these at the Goodwill bins a few months ago. There was about 100, maybe 120 of them. They were mixed, different animals, different, some circles, and I don't know. I was going to list them for about $35 plus shipping, but I actually decided to auction these off because I didn't really know the value. I did a 7-day auction. It started, and up to the 7th day, the price was only up to like $12 or $15, I think, so I was a little disappointed. But then at the very last minute, I had the bidding war happen, and they eventually sold for $63 and the buyer paid shipping. This Xbox 360 lot was a big lesson for me to learn. I bought this Xbox lot on Facebook Marketplace for $75. I really bought it just for the accessories. It had like 4 or 5 wireless controllers and some games and the Kinect and everything. So I thought I could like separate this out and kind of make my money back. I did make a little bit of profit on some of the controllers. I sold each one for about $15 to $18 each. But with the actual Xbox, I tried to sell it on eBay, and I learned that that was a mistake. This lot had the Kinect, 2 controllers, 1 wireless and 1 wired, and like 6 or 8 games or so, and it only sold for $47.50 with the buyer paying shipping. I realized then that I could have sold this on Facebook Marketplace way easier and for a lot more money, probably $60 to $75. So with Xbox stuff and video game stuff, by the time you factor in shipping and the competitiveness of eBay, I think it's way better to flip these locally. The Steelers starter jacket was a kid's size large, I believe, and I found it at the Goodwill bins a few months ago, so I paid about $2 for it, and it sold for $75 with free shipping. So really excited to get that kind of a sales price from a kid's jacket. This Johnston & Murphy shirt I picked up at Goodwill a few weeks ago. I paid $4.75 for it. It was very, very nice. It was like, a tailored fit, had the unique design all over it. So I think I listed this at like $49.99 with free shipping, and I accepted a best offer of $30 with free shipping, which, in my reselling business, that's a good flip for a shirt. This vintage Nike hat I picked up at Goodwill. I paid 50 cents for it. It was listed for a while, probably 4 months or so. I kept getting a lot of lowball offers like $8, $9, stuff like that. But it eventually sold for $15 and the buyer paid shipping. This men's Columbia jacket I picked up at Goodwill. I paid $5.75 for it, and it was listed for about 2.5 months. But it eventually sold for $40 and the buyer paid shipping. These Nike shorts I picked up in one of my haul videos recently. They were just women's running Nike shorts. The reason I picked these up was because I had a very unique colorway on the little trim pieces. It was like a bunch of different colors, and I thought that made these shorts a little bit unique, and they were also a larger size, a 2X, which I thought would maybe increase the value as well. These shorts did sell for $19.20 with free shipping, and they only cost about $3.75 to ship out. These Ariat women's riding boots I picked up at Goodwill. I paid $8.50 for these. I paid up a little bit. I thought they would sell for a little bit more than this, but they sold for $30 and the buyer paid shipping. This Resolve stain remover stuff was discontinued. I actually found this at the same gas station where I found all my discontinued beauty hair products and that discontinued whisk laundry detergent. So I've just really struck gold at that gas station. I've made probably about $300 from just scanning retail arbitrage stuff at that one gas station. I paid $3.99 for this and actually picked up 2 bottles of it for $3.99 each. This is the first one to sell, and it sold for $30.40 with free shipping. I did have to send this parcel select since it was a liquid, so it cost me about $8 to ship this out. So didn't make a ton of money, but it's just really cool being able to buy, stain remover at a gas station for $4 and sell it for, $21, $22 in profit. This Masters jacket was a really good find from Goodwill a few weeks ago. I paid $5.75 for it. It was a 2X. It was in really good condition. I didn't see anything wrong with it. It was on a Masters tag. I figured this came from the Augusta National Golf Club, but during the Masters, it was probably $120, $150 new. So I listed it at $50 with the buyer paying shipping and turned on best offer. And I did get a best offer of $40 with the buyer paying shipping, and I went ahead and accepted that. Now this buyer did leave me neutral feedback. He said that the jacket smelled like body odor and it also fit too small. It was a 2X. He said it fit more like an extra large. Now with the size, that's not really my fault. I did measurements, he just didn't look at them. With the body odor, I'm really surprised by that because I do steam or wash everything I get. If it can't be washed, then I'll steam it. I didn't smell anything when I packed the order, so it wasn't negative feedback, so that's good, but not really anything I can do about that. At least he didn't return it. I picked up these Dansko nursing clogs a few months ago. I paid $6.50 for them, and they sold for $35 with free shipping. Danskos, I would only pick them up if they are in mint condition. If they have any flaws at all, it's really going to hurt the resale value. The market is really flooded, and generally I stay away from them unless they're in pristine mint condition. These women's Nike running shoes I picked up at a yard sale recently. It was a yard sale fundraiser. They were raising funds for an adoption, so I felt like I should pay up for stuff there. I got 2 pairs of Nikes new in box at that sale for $30 each. One of them was actually my size that I kept, and the other one I had listed for probably about 2.5 months or so. They eventually sold for $49 in the buyer paid shipping. This GE clock was a really cool yard sale find from a few weeks ago. I only paid $3 for this. I took it home, tested it, it worked perfectly. The second hand was really cool. It was one of those that just like flowed, it didn't tick. And I just really liked the smoothness of that clock. So I made sure to put that in the description because I felt like that would maybe make it a selling point, I guess. And this clock sold for full asking price, $60 in the buyer paid shipping. This NRA hat I picked up at the Goodwill bins like 2 weeks ago. I only paid maybe 10 cents for this. The stuff is super cheap at the bins. When I researched some comps, I found out that NRA stuff is super hot. You can sell just blank, NRA patches not attached to anything for like $25, $35. So I listed this hat at $35 with the buyer paying shipping just to see what happens, and it sold in about 5 hours for full asking price, $35 plus the buyer paying shipping. This Mario lunchbox, I picked it up at a yard sale a few weeks ago. If you've watched that video, you know that I kind of bought this on a whim. I didn't look up comps before. I just thought a vintage Mario lunchbox with thermos would be worth a lot of money, and turns out it's not. I listed this for like $29, I think, plus the buyer paying shipping, and I accepted a best offer of $22.30 with the buyer paying shipping. So I ended up losing a little bit of money on that sale, but it's a cheap lesson to learn. I'll know now to always look up comps if possible. These Deadstock Reebok golf shoes were really, really nice. I paid $6.50 for them at Goodwill about 2 months ago. They did have metal cleats, which most golfers nowadays would not be able to use, but you could screw those off and put plastic ones on and be good to go. I had these listed at $60 with the buyer paying shipping, and I accepted a best offer in about 3 days for $50 with the buyer paying shipping. So really good flip there. This North Face jacket I actually got at the same yard sale where I bought those Spider snow pants. I paid $5 for this jacket, and I knew it was going to be a good seller whenever it eventually sold. I did have it listed for a while. It was probably listed for about 30 to 45 days or so, but it eventually sold for $72 with free shipping, and it cost about $9 to ship that out. I feel like I could have probably got more for that if I would have been a little bit more patient, but I'm just trying to move out stuff, and I was still okay with that return on the investment, turning $5 into, about $50, $58 or so. And then finally, we have this Champion hoodie. My wife Haley and I went to Goodwill a few weeks ago. We've been thrifting and yard selling a lot recently. It's really fun. And she brought this hoodie up to me. She's like, Champion's good, right? And I saw that it was vintage, made in USA. It had the spell out Champion on the chest, and I was like, yeah, Champion's good. It wasn't like a grail or anything, but we did pay $4.75 for this, and it sold within 2 hours for $40 in the buyer paid shipping. So there you have it, guys. That's 20 cool items I've sold on eBay over the last few weeks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out a ton. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to my channel for more content just like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You're the best, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.